Today was definitely a day. So, I just got done with my Chinese 101 for college, and my classmate, my teacher said it correctly, he's a total bro. So we've had 101 sessions for about 3 weeks now, and he hasn't showed up, and he finally showed up today. And so we're currently on lesson 13. But since they had a Chinese holiday last week, we didn't meet, so we had to do lesson 12 speaking test today, and my classmate joined in the middle when I was doing the speaking test with the teacher, and then he started talking about the lesson 13 speaking task, and then that went on for a while. I think our teacher was getting kind of irritated because he was talking a lot. he was talking a lot, and it wasn't relevant to the 第22口语考试. So, and then my writing got torn to shreds. Writing is hard, man. I mean, in English, it's pretty hard. I struggle a lot with grammar and things in English. Probably because, one, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, and two, I have dyslexia and dysgraphia. So then I have to do it in Chinese, and it's just an absolute fucking slaughter fest when the teacher comes and marks everything up. It's like, wow, who got murdered here? My paper did. That's what. So, yeah, I can't write very well. Lucky thing for me during that whole session is that my classmate is very talkative. So I kind of just took the back seat and just prayed that I didn't make any more grammatical errors. So, wah. I think I did better on them last year. Our teacher would grade it. Maybe I just understood those lessons better. I'm not sure. Oh wait, no. I think I just didn't look at it. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I think she corrected a bunch of shit on my paper that wasn't correct, so I was never good at writing, apparently. But this time they're actually making me look at everything that I got wrong, and well, now that you making me look at it, well, yeah. I still don't fully understand the grammatical patterns in Chinese. Took me a long time to do that in English. I was very behind. I was that kid that got pulled out in the middle of class to go meet with a special person. So, that's a special ed experience. Gotta love that. And so, yeah, I'm really tired after that. I had ice cream, and I think that's kind of hurting my tummy. I am just a little lactose intolerant, so my stomach kind of hurts right now. It also might be from the anxiety that I get from having to do these one-on-one sessions. So there's that. Also, just an update, I have a heart monitor on. You can see that. and it's very itchy. The guy says, "Oh yeah, here's some extra tape, because you said you work out, you might sweat a lot, you just have to put it back on." I haven't been able to exercise for the last 3 days because I have a cold, or the beginnings of a cold, and I've been suppressing it with all this Zicam and vitamin C. But my mom wants me to get a COVID shot tomorrow, so it's just gonna come right back. I don't even know why I try. The pumpkin cheesecake ice cream from Baskin Robbins was totally worth the tummy ache, though. It tasted pretty good. Would have been better in a cone, but I had to take it home. That rhymes. Guess who's jealous of Edel? Beyoncé! So, I was talking to my gynecologist about getting a hysterectomy, and she's like, "Yeah, sorry, I don't do surgery. I don't know anything about that shit. I don't do it anymore. I can give you an IED, but I'm guessing you don't want to have to do surgery unless you absolutely need to." And that is correct. But I don't want anything shoved where the sun doesn't shine. Not in either of my holes. Please don't do that. So in this case, if she told me to go check in with my hormone doctor and see if I can do something there, and if that doesn't work, then I am going to call her for a referral, because she said she could give it to me to get some sort of hysterectomy surgery. I guess it's not necessary medical wise, because it's not cancerous, and I guess she's not concerned about it for whatever reason, but she said that there's nothing to worry about. But well, I'm bleeding and I'm cramping every day, so I'm constantly bleeding and bloated, and my back hurts because of that, on top of the scoliosis. It's really not fun. So if surgery is what I have to do, then it's what I have to do. I'm not opposed. Now, this top surgery was nothing. I had a back brace. I wore a back brace for 2.5 years, and I had my periods every day. I wore a binder, and it was awful. I mean, no wonder I wanted to leave high school. I was miserable. Imagine wearing a back brace for 17 plus hours a day. It's so hard to do basic things like eat or use the bathroom. And back brace was a very not fun experience. So top surgery didn't have shit. Then didn't hold a fucking candle to the years I spent in the back brace. Now combine my miserable life in a back brace, and then I was like in high school. I was very socially anxious because it just got worse with the pandemic, of course, and the solitude. So when I came back to school, I was like, you know what? My own friends don't want to hang out with me. There's a Wallows lyric that I really relate to in that sense. There's a time that you seek out a disguise when you think people hate you the most. And it's like, well, my own friends are not going to hate me because, I say I'm a boy, but I sound like a girl. They're not going to hate me for that, because at the end of the day, they're my friends. And they're not going to judge me for these types of things. But that's what I felt. So I ended up pushing away a lot of my friends, and that pretty much sucked. And then I made a friend, and there was a lot of miscommunications between us, and it just didn't work out. And it is one of the most mentally torturous things I've ever gone through. Um, which isn't saying a lot because I'm only 19, but um, it really wasn't fun. Really, yeah, to feel like that I lost a friend like that, doesn't feel too nice. I saw that person on a random ass sidewalk on my drive home from getting ice cream. And I feel like the universe just has this fucking cruel way of showing me that I'm not healed. It's like no matter how hard I try to move on, it won't let me, because every time that I feel like, oh yeah, I could, yeah, I feel pretty good right now. Like, I don't really think about it too much or whatever. Like, I think I'll be fine. And then, you know, it just pops up randomly. It wasn't even on school. I told you, it was some random fucking side street. So, yeah, I just feel like the universe won't let me move on. It's making my job hard. Every time that I feel like I'm at a good position to like do something new, it just brings me back. And it's like, hold on, you haven't healed this. And I'm like, do I really need to? Because I think I can move on while still feeling hurt. I think I can do something new, meet new people, and not feel hurt or not feel this dread every time I see her. I don't think it has to be that way. I think that it will be that way, but I don't think that should prevent me from pursuing new things. It's just making my job more difficult. I mean, every time, it's like, every time I see her, it just brings me down. Because I'm reminded of the pain that I felt. And yeah, I don't know. It just kind of sucks. I'm trying not to overthink it too much. Like, oh, what was she doing there? Where are they off to? It's a fucking random ass street, you know? Like, I'm trying not to overthink about it because I know it's just going to mess with my head more. It just sucks. I just wish that I could have like a clean slate. Or if I'm going to see her, I'd at least like it to be on my terms. I want control so that I can prepare myself for my brain to fucking lose its crap, lose its composure. I'm okay with not fully recovering from this ever, but I would at least like to be given the opportunity to do something else and pursue new people and things and not feel like I have all this crap with me. That would be really nice. So, please do that for me. You know, maybe don't torture me. That would be nice.
cut me some slack for once. That'd be really cool.